This is torture. I can't reach the emeralds. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Pat, and welcome back to another mod showcase. And today, we are going to take a look at the Secret Rooms mod. Pretty much allows you to hide, like, anything, any room, or even a base. You can hide a complete base that no one can see. It's really awesome. I know this mod has been out for a long time, but I just looked at it today, and it's freaking awesome. You can do so much cool stuff with it. So let's get started with some of the items. So the first one is the camo gate. And to make this, you are going to need a bunch of wood, like the kind doesn't matter, an ender pearl, and redstone. And here's the item from the mod you're going to need. Camouflage paste. You need 3 of these, and they're for like every single recipe, so you need to make a lot of this. You can make it with either dirt, sand, or clay in the middle, and like any kind of color around it should work. So yeah, you're probably going to want to make a ton of that. So I'll grab the camo gate, and also the torch lever. It's really cool. Recipe for this one is a torch and redstone. Like, you can't forget that one. And it's very important. It's basically a torch that works as a lever, so no one can tell. And this is my base. I know it doesn't look that good, but it's kind of secretive. So this right here is my actual lever, and this block and the block above it are both camo gates. So all you have to do, right click, and it opens. Make my way in. Very cool. There's a lot you can really do with it. This block in general, though, if you put it down, it will turn into that block. And it's facing in this direction. So I put this on, right click. And I was thinking you could actually use this as a bridge. It would work perfectly. Like if you have a castle and a moat, set up a couple of these and no one will have any idea how to get past it. Just set up like a bunch of torches, like, you know, around. If you have one random one, it's kind of obvious that is one for the secret. But you can definitely do a lot of cool things with these blocks. The next one is the secret lever. And to make this, you are going to need a bunch of rotten flesh or a bunch of wool. Doesn't really matter. You can go with either. A lot of camouflage paste and a lever in the middle. Alright, so this, very easy to use. It does like exactly the same thing as a lever, except it's a real block. It turns into a block, which is cool. And I set one up like right over here. I think this is my lever. There we go. And I have a secret door. I'll show you guys that next. But yeah, it's a lever. And no one would have any idea. I tried to set it up like the same on both sides. And this is the only one that's a lever. Looks identical to the block below it. Very cool. So guys, you actually just saw my door. So there are secret doors as well. Look just like the blocks, which is so cool. And for the iron one, really simple. Camouflage paste, iron door. Wood one, same thing. And I'm also going to show you guys the one-way glass. You know, like in movies when they're like looking through the glass, or even in like a police station, they like look through the glass, but you can't see them in the mirror. But you can actually do this in Minecraft too now, which is really cool. And this one, it is a bunch of glass and camouflage paste in like any different way. So kind of cool that you could like, you got to remember one. You can remember one of these. All right, so I set this up in my like secret area right here. And yeah, this is my door. How cool is that? That's my actual door. And I can see into this room, but they cannot see me. We'll go in there in a second. Like I actually did set up a torch like that in one of the doors. Looks like a wall, right? How awesome is that? You can do like so much cool stuff, especially if you're like playing with friends. Like they'll have no idea you're like staring at them through the wall. I don't know, I think it's pretty sick. So guys, to actually use these items, it's pretty much the same. You put it down, that's my door. I mean, look at it from the front. It looks like stone. It's actually very thin. And let's say I want to put a lever next to it. I can just put it like that, right click it, and it's opened. And with the one-way glass, you have to face it in the specific direction. You can see like right from here, it's that way. I can see through it from this side, but from this side, it looks like stone. And once again, everything blends in with the block below it. And it's very cool. I mean, look at this. I can set up some like awesome room and just like watch everything from it. This one is the ghost block, and you can actually walk right through this block. If they don't know it's there, they would have to get pretty lucky to find it. All right, for this one, as you can see the recipes, there's a couple different choices. Same recipe as the other thing before actually, except without the lever. So kind of cool. So we'll grab this, and also I do want to show something else. Which one was it? The secret chest. All right, the secret chest, to make that, you will need a chest in the middle, and it's the same recipe. So a lot of these are actually really similar. There is a trapped version as well, which, you know, just a trap chest in the middle instead. All right, so we'll grab these. I'll show you guys what I did in my, like, special house here. I have a camouflage block set up somewhere around here. Is this it? There it is. And I hid, like, some diamonds in here. That'd be cool. Like, you might want to set up, like, a special hidden room, hide your valuables in it. And this right here is actually the chest. Like, you think you got the rewards, but the real rewards are in this chest. 64 blocks of diamond. So yeah, very cool. And to set these up, it's just so easy. You know, you right click it, it turns into that block. It's really a chest. And the ghost block, you know, blends in, walk right through it. So guys, you can make both buttons too. You can see right here, secret wood button, same recipe as everything else, and same thing with the stone button. So what we're gonna do is replace the torch that was here before, and actually it would need to be this actual block, like that, and now that is the button. So, click it like that. That is so sick. You can even click it from out here. So it's like a double way button. It's actually more useful than a normal button because of that, because you only need one. Next one we're on to is secret redstone. And the cool thing about this is, like, no one can see it. Sometimes you make a huge mess, like setting up redstone. So very useful. Recipe is pretty much the same. So I'll grab this. And there is a lot of pressure plates. There's the normal one. You know, you put the wood in the middle. There is the weighted one. Put a weighted one in the middle. And the heavy version. Heavy one in the middle. And also a player plate, which is a stone pressure plate in the middle. So all these do pretty similar things. I'll show you guys how I've got it set up. I set up like a special one over here with the secret redstone and a pressure plate I think I put there. Like, in my opinion, you can use this one for like traps and like trolling people. Like, they would never see that coming, right? And then you just die. That would be awesome. I set some like TNT underneath the ground and definitely some cool traps you can make with it. So these all work the same as they normally do, you know. For example, this one right here, the player plate, only a player can trigger this one. So I can put it right there, open up the door, and let's see. Normal one, you know, I can open it like that. I can throw something on it. And of course, the weighted ones, you know, emit a redstone signal that's like, I think it's longer with the heavy one. I'm not really big into redstone, to be honest. But you can throw stuff onto them, and it will open just like that. So very cool, a bunch of variety in this, and a lot of stuff for people that like really enjoy redstone as well. The next one we're on to is the block of air, and I set some up inside here. All right, to make this one, you are going to need camouflage paste, a bucket, and blaze powder or blaze rod. There's actually a lot of ways to make this one, so much variety. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, a lot of ways to make the solid air block, and I actually have one of the pressure plates set up right here, so I can easily go inside like this. And now the blocks are in the way. This is solid air. And over my head, there's emeralds everywhere. But you can actually see there's like, you know, the blocks. You can actually see the outline of them, which kind of doesn't camouflage them that well. It's pretty obvious something is there. But a cool way to like torture people. This is torture. I can't reach the emeralds. So guys, if you're curious how to set this up, it is pretty simple. Just put it down. And that is a block you cannot walk through. It's like the opposite of this block. I can go through this, but I can't go through this. It is madness. Alright guys, we are on to the secret trapdoor. And to make it, you will need camouflage paste with a trapdoor. And I have set one up somewhere in this structure. Can you spot it? It's actually kind of easy to find, because like in this room, it seems like a dead end. But this right here is a trapdoor. So right click it, and I can go either way to get these emeralds. So I thought it was pretty cool. And I did set up something else over here. These actually are stairs. They really are. Alright, so to make secret stairs, you kind of just use the same recipe as everything else. And any kind of stairs in the middle. So I can actually like walk up this normally. And I set up like the secret like walls here. So I can see like outside. And no one can see inside. Alright, so there is one more item left. And that one is the secret light detector. And for this, you put a daylight sensor in the middle, so pretty simple, and it works exactly like a normal daylight sensor does. I set one up like on the side of the house, I think. Alright, right here. So this is a secret door, but it's open because it's daytime. The daylight sensor is right here. As you can see, kind of cool, right? So if I put down the light sensor during the day, it will open, and at night it'll close, so that way mobs can't get inside. That is so cool. So guys, there is one more thing I wanted to show you. You could pretty much set up a base that no one in the world could ever find. I know you could easily do it with the trapdoor. You can like put one down in the middle of nowhere on the ground. No one would find it. You probably wouldn't even find it either, actually. I was thinking like a mountain or something. Like on the side. Just put like a door like right there and like dig out the inside. No one would ever find that. And maybe like a button or something like that. Like, how would anyone have any idea? It's so cool, all the stuff you could set up with this mod. You definitely could have a lot of fun with it because there are a lot of different items to mess around with. But yeah, that's about all there is to show with the mod, guys. If you want to check it out, the download, of course, is in the description. And if you enjoyed the review, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like and subscribed. It really does help me out. And I'll see you guys next time for another mod video.